Okay, I guess I'll read this short story. It's called Eve Bleeding. By the way, for those of you who were here last week, I hadn't relapsed. I was just had insomnia, so don't worry. But I've been going to anonymous meetings again anyway to stop drinking, so that's good. I'm really glad I did that. So anyway, this is called Eve Bleeding. Eve tells me not to blame men for what happened to her, for her green-faced friend beating the shit out of her. It depends on the person, she tells me. In tears, I tell Eve I have to get to work to do. I hang up the phone. I lean over and curl up in the comforter Eve left me when she moved out. I still sleep in it every night. Sobbing, I light a cigarette. There was Eve in my mind. Her face was bleeding as she stumbled up the stairs to her mom's house, permanent midnight. I finish my Camel, lean over and rub the smooth half of the blanket across my shaven face. I sit up in bed, unscrew a pill bottle and pop another morphine. Images of the stupid, angry men I grew up watching on television have injured me and have me injured and limping. The bone spur on the sole of my foot aches with each step of this. I didn't beat her up, I said. I tell myself. But still, there she was. There was Eve, my ex. She bled all over the wall and fell back down the steps for the third time, the fourth. I recall hearing about that 8-year-old girl who spent her entire life chained in a closet somewhere in Corona, California. I shudder. The beer tastes bad, but I like it. At least the can is cold, unlike yesterday's. I blow my dripping nose on the blanket. Images of Isadora Duncan's scarf wrapped in the wheel of the convertible make me cringe. The fifth time Eve fell down the steps, she lay there in pools of her own blood. She lay there defeated, weeping. She watches the blood from her broken nose made its way peacefully through the cracks between the floorboards, pooled and maybe bubbled as though we're on the stove. Then Eve leaned over methodically and placed her broken face on that stove. Sylvia Plath's head stuck for eternity in an oven. Sylvia Plath, you are the most brilliant poet of our generation, so here you go. Have a blender. Why do I hate being male? Images arrive of women poisoning their husbands almost exclusively the way they committed murder for time out of mind, and Eve was still shrieking as her face burned. She shrieked malignantly, invisibly, metaphorically, all through my consciousness. Whose shallow dreams can overcome the need for motionless action? All pigs eat cheese. Old Snaggle is a pig. If Snaggle is sick and refuses to eat, try cheese. I blow my nose, lean back, and chug the beer my roommate bought with his mom's money. Money and beer are bitter and cold and empty and valueless debt. Charles Manson didn't actually kill anyone, just side-vamped their souls. Eve finally crawled her way back up the stairs to the toilet. She had taken an entire bottle of her psych meds with a bottle of vodka after the beating. Eve crouched there over the toilet on broken hands and knees. Finally, she vomited and defecated herself simultaneously. I remember the times I would pass out from nothing more than a bong load after having a massive demonic hallucination, even once cracking my head on the sink. I take another opiate, light another cigarette. Images of Tennessee Williams choking to death on a pill bottle. Yes, I had performed in the Glass Menagerie. Yes, I had played Tom. And what was it? What would I have become? What would I have been typecast if I had stayed in Hollywood? It was and is and always will be society enforcing stereotypes, closed caption reasoning for the hearing impaired. I didn't do anything wrong, I tell myself, but they scream in disagreement. I didn't hurt Eve, did I? I realize now that I'm going to puke. I crawl wavily up the stairs and crouch over the toilet. I surrender a look over and see 6 or 7 gnats of some kind, landing on the dried urine speckles all over the toilet and the wall. They eat my piss germs. Hell, everybody's got to make a living. Thank you.
It's a happy story.
And now we'll have music with May.